morning, Sterling Heights. This is Miss Jennifer here with our weekly story time. So today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020. I hope everyone's doing well and is able to get out and enjoy summer and just having fun, enjoying the nice, beautiful Michigan summers. So today our letter is the letter J. And this makes the J. And remember, we kind of said this was a tricky letter because it's similar to our G. So some words that start with J would be jump, or jump, jet, Jennifer, which is Miss Jennifer's name. So we have the what are some other ones that start with letter Jello or jam? So those are a few of our J words. If you want to talk to the person next to you or an adult and go over some other J words, that would be a good idea. And try to think of a bunch if you can. So J, so J is our letter of the day. Okay, so we have a really cool experiment at the end of our story time like we normally do. I'm gonna need a little bit of help from my assistants. And then we're gonna do Ttop today. So that should be super exciting. And then I have some fun books that we're gonna read. So our first one is called I'm in Charge. And it looks like it might be a hippo there. There was once a little rhino. Oh, it's a rhino actually, who was really rather large. And from the day that he was born, he bellowed, "I'm in charge." So, when his darling daddy tried to tell him what to do, he carnivored and snorted, yelling, "I'm in charge, not you." And when his muddy mother told him it was time for bed, he shouted, "No, I will not go. I'm in charge," he said. He did exactly as he pleased and threw his weight about. When Warhog tried to cross his path, he tossed him with his snout. He scared all the meerkats and he startled poor Giraffe. He squashed Baboon's banana when he would not give him half. It's not very nice, Rhino. Elephant was large, but young Rhino didn't care. It wasn't hard to charge her if she could not see him there. He sneaked up to the water hole and gave his tail a thrash, then barged into her bottom. "I'm in charge," he said. Kerplash! And so it went until the day he found the mango tree. He didn't want to share the fruit. He said, "It's all for me." He put his little foot down, and if anyone came by, he shouted, "Shoo! No fruit for you. I'm in charge. That's why." No one dared to challenge him. The mouse came by. She was tiny but so hungry that she thought she'd have to try. "No, you are not in charge," she said. "The fruit is ours to eat." But Rhino would not listen, and he stamped his feisty feet. "I'm not listening. La, 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 I'm in charge." "Agreed," he yelled, and so he never heard the sound of a stampede. "Stand back," said Mouse to Rhino. "You'll be sorry if you don't." But Rhino took no notice. "Not a chance," he said. "I won't. This fruit is mine. All mine," he said. "I'm not afraid of you. There's nothing that I'm scared of. No one tells me what to do." Mouse then backed away as Rhino ate some fruit. "I'm glad you know who's boss," he grinned. "The greedy little brute." Mouse waved her tiny paws around. "Look out, stampede!" she cried. But Rhino would not hear a word and did not step aside. But then to Rhino's horror, as he barely had his fill, 100 beefy wildebeests came charging down the hill. Too fast to stop, they thundered past. They made a dreadful sound as Rhino turned and ran away. The tree fell to the ground. "Those wildebeests have wrecked my feast," cried Rhino, "and my tree." Then Mouse said, "Rhino, who's in charge?" And Rhino said, "Not me." So Rhino learned his lesson like all little rhinos should and put himself in charge of being very, very good. Okay, friends, so we are going to get up. We're going to count to 50 and we're going to do our ABCs and just stretch out since we've been sitting so good while we listen to that story. So let's stand up Are we ready? And we're gonna do our sway for our ABCs. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? All right, let's get ready for our stomps. We're ready? We're gonna go all the way to 50. We've been doing so good. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We did it. We did to 50. So now we have another really funny story that we're going to read together before we do our dancing and our experiment. My rhinoceros. That's a harder word for Miss Jennifer to say. When I bought my rhinoceros, I didn't really know what I was getting into. He was a nice animal, quiet, shy. He stayed in the yard, kept to himself. After a couple of days, I noticed that my rhino wouldn't chase a ball. Fetch! Or a stick. Come on, fetch! Or a frisbee. Come on! He didn't roll over. He didn't do anything. I called a rhino expert. Does he yank on his leash? She asked. No, I said. Does he attack other rhinos? No, I said. Does he poop on the rug? No, I said. So what's the problem? He doesn't do anything, I said. Actually, she said, rhinos only do 2 things. Pop balloons and poke holes in kites. I couldn't believe it. Pop balloons and poke holes in kites? How silly. And then I thought, what if we went to the park and there was a man selling balloons? Luckily, nothing happened. But what if somebody was flying a kite? Lots of kids were flying kites, but nothing happened. My rhino didn't pop balloons. He didn't even poke holes in kites. I began to wonder about my rhino. Maybe he was a clunker. Maybe I should have brought a hippopotamus instead. On the way home from the park, I saw a robbery. One of the robbers was getting away in a balloon. The other was escaping in a kite. The robber in the balloon was taunting the crowd. I looked at my rhino and pointed to the balloon. Pop! I said. To my surprise, my rhino leapt into the air. He swooped at the balloon with his tusk. Pop went the balloon and down fell the robber. I looked up at my rhino and pointed to the robber and the kite. Poke a hole, I yelled. My rhino swooped over and poked a big hole in the kite. Down fell the robber. Everybody was amazed by my rhino. The police chief raced up to me. Is this your rhino? Yes, I said. Well, you've got a really special one. He can pop balloons and poke holes in kites. I know, I said, and guess what else? He can fly, too. I don't think I'll buy a hippopotamus. The end. Okay, so now we're gonna get up and we're gonna do one of our favorite dances. We are gonna do Ttop. So, and then my assistants are gonna go start getting ready to bring out our experiment, which is gonna be really fun. So, are we ready? Let's stand up.
Hey everybody, let's do the Ttop.
Ready?
A Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. A Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
A Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. A
Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Elbows back.
Elbows back.
A Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. A Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop.
Thumbs up, elbows back,
Feet apart.
feet apart.
A Ttop,
A Ttop, a Ttop.
a Ttop, a Ttop.
Thumbs up,
Elbows back.
elbows back,
Feet apart.
feet apart.
Knees together.
Knees together.
A Ttop,
A Ttop, a Ttop.
a Ttop, a Ttop.
Thumbs up, elbows back,
Feet apart.
feet apart.
Knees together.
Knees together.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
A
Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. A Ttop, a Ttop. Thumbs up,
Elbows back.
elbows back,
Feet apart.
feet apart.
Knees together.
Knees together.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Tongue out.
Tongue out. A Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. A Ttop, a Ttop. Thumbs up,
Elbows back.
elbows back,
Feet apart.
feet apart.
Knees together.
Knees together.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Tongue out.
Tongue out.
Eyes shut.
Very careful.
A Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. A Ttop, a Ttop. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Elbows back.
Elbows back.
Feet apart.
Feet apart.
Knees together.
Knees together.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Tongue out.
Tongue out.
Eyes shut.
Eyes shut.
Turn around.
Very careful.
A Ttop, a Ttop, a Ttop. A Ttop, a Ttop.
Good job, guys. I miss doing that with all of you. That's one of our favorite ones. So, we are going to start an experiment. So to do this experiment, you need a 2-liter bottle. You need a pitcher of ice cold water. And then, I've got my helper here. You need a tray. I have a tray. Then you need a container just full of ice. Lots of ice. It's starting to melt on us because it's so hot out here already. And then you need hot water. My assistants are afraid to pick it up right now. They're gonna help me out. I have my oldest assistant here. This is what you're definitely gonna need an adult to help you with because this is very hot. So you need very hot, Miss Jennifer actually had it boiling. You need 2 cups. 2 cups of very hot water. So the first thing you're gonna do, and this is what an adult is gonna have to do first to make this work, is you're going to pour your 2 cups of very, very hot water into your plastic bottle. And it's hot. Miss Jennifer is not kidding around for that. So you may, even for the adults that are helping, you may want to put it down. So once you get your water in, you're gonna wanna let it sit for a minute or 2, just like this. So once it's sitting, so we have our 2 cups of boiling hot water in our plastic 2-liter. You're gonna let it sit for 2 minutes, and you can feel your bottle just from putting that water in. This bottle is hot. It's very, very, very hot. So after we let it, and then you're gonna make sure at this time you could be getting your ice ready, putting it in your glass dish, Pyrex dish. You could be getting your ice water ready. I have a whole pitcher of ice water here. So while you're waiting those 2 minutes, you're gonna do that. So we'll wait another minute or 2. And just make sure when you're doing this, friends, that you have an adult helping you because this is hot. And I can even feel this now. It's hot. It is hot outside too. So once we wait about our 2 minutes, we will then take the cap and you're gonna you're gonna screw the top on very tight so that no air is going to get in. So let's give it like a couple more seconds. I guess this time I can tell you I'm super excited to see all of you, and hopefully soon I will, because we started the curbside and I've seen some friends in the car when they come pick up books, and it's been really nice to see some of you. It makes Miss Jennifer really happy when I get to bring your books out to you. Okay, so we're gonna put the top on. You're gonna put it on really tight. Then you're gonna take it and you're gonna lay it in your ice cold pan. And then you're gonna take your ice cold pitcher of water and you're gonna pour it on it. And it's working. And once you have that, I'm gonna give it a second, and you can hear it already. It's starting to crush the bottle. The pop bottle is crushing. So the hot water and then putting it in the cold water is making our pop bottle crush. We didn't have to do anything. You can crush your bottle, your 2-liter bottle, and it's not as hot, but it's still hot. So I wonder if we soak it in a little bit longer, if it will crush even more. But it's already pretty crushed. Yeah, we crushed the pop bottle. So that's our experiment. Oh, it's even crushing more. So that's our experiment for today. Miss Jennifer will be back next week. I will have another equally super cool experiment. We will have great books. We will go over another letter together. I can't wait to see all of you. If you come and do curbside, then I will be delivering your books to your car to you still on some days. And I hope you're all staying safe, and I can't wait to see all of you in person. Have a really great day. Bye, Sterling Heights.